show on the road. So, do you want to play the network or home version? Oh, super. How many people are playing? Okay, let's see. You got a name? Nicely done. Let's move on. So, does your ass need a... Great. I didn't want to give him. I'll talk to your stubby little butt after the game.
Choose your alter ego.
Dimension where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to That Smells. That's right, if it stinks, it's in here. In fact, put your nose up to the monitor for a minute. Yeah, you smell that? That's me. Hey everybody, welcome to You Don't... Oh, it's just you. Okay, take your seats please. It's time for liftoff. Okie doke, buzz in and we'll see what the value for this next question is. Let's see what this one comes to. 4,500. Let's take a look at... Oh, Romeo, Romeo, buy me some popcorn, Romeo. One question coming right up. Okay, imagine this frightening scenario. It's Valentine's Day, you forgot to buy roses, and the only place still open is Blockbuster. Since its title is Sleepy Hollow, American Beauty, Magnolia, or Wild Wild West. It's a movie with Kevin Spacey, it's a rose, it's both.
Honey, I know it's Valentine's Day, and I kinda forgot. But here, look what I got you.
Oh, great. Fletch and Caddyshack 2. Just like last year.
Value time. The total amount for this question is 1,500. We're calling this one, pull your finger out of there and play the game. Hey, guess what? It's time to play What's That Smell? Here we go. Put your nose close to the screen and put your nose close to the screen. And tell me which of these is the smell of hydrogen sulfide. Smell 1. Minty. Smell 2. Rotten eggs. Smell 3. Whoa, freaking awesome. Or smell 4. I can't smell anything. Yes, hydrogen sulfide is the smell of rotten eggs. And yes, I could get rid of the smell if I just threw away this incredibly moldy egg salad sandwich. It's very eggy. Choose an amount. The value of this question comes to $4,000. Allow me to introduce Wet and Wild and Kinda Stinky. Okay, you know how if you get caught in the rain while you're wearing a wool sweater, you sort of smell like a wet sheep, right? Okay, well, imagine that you get caught in the rain in a cashmere sweater. What will you smell like? A wet cat, a wet rabbit, a wet dog, or a wet goat? Cashmere is made from, downy soft goat hair. Just remember, as long as you're the first one to shout out, "Hey, who stinks?" they'll never know it's you. Trust me on this one. Boy, this is really eggy. How about a value? Looks like we got a hefty prize for this one. $14,750. Well, sweet mercy, guess what this is?
It's time for
Remember, the faster you solve the rhyme, the more cash you're going to make. The opening value for this one is $14,750. Okay, now take a look at this gibberish and tell me with what phrase does it rhyme? And that punctuation, just ignore it. Okay, this could do it. Type in your answer and hit return. Wake up and smell the coffee, which is a lot better than falling asleep while you're drinking coffee. Trust me, your screams wake up the neighbors, they call the police, and everybody gets to barge in your kitchen and see your smoldering nipples. It happened once. Go ahead and choose a value. The total amount for this one is going to be $2,000. For your viewing pleasure, I say you can pick your friend's nose. Okay, for this question, I need you to do me a favor. I want you to take your finger and stick it up your nose. I'm serious. Just stick it right up on in there. Just use another finger to buzz in, okay? All right. So here's the deal. Where's your finger? In your nares, in your cochlea, in your cecum, or in your esophagus? That's your nares, aka your nostril that you're sticking your finger into. Okay, now you can take your finger out of your nose. That was a lot of fun, huh? I bet you can't wait to play the What's Up Your Butt episode. Pick a value. And here's what you can win on this question. 2,250 smackers. Coming at you. Strong enough for a man, but made for a state. Last one in is a rotten egg. Since the city involved is not in New Jersey, the armpit of the nation, which of these scenarios will thankfully never happen? Trenton stinking up the entire state, Hoboken perspiring all over the East Coast, Newark getting smushed by a giant roll-on, or Concord getting tangled in gross armpit hair. Concord is not a city in New Jersey, so it would not be covered in greasy, grimy armpit hair. Of course, it will be covered in hair from New Hampshire, which is commonly referred to as the unsightly back hair of the nation. Time to pick a value. Okay then, what do you think about this? $3,000. Now what did I do with my fly swatter? You're about to bug out. Now don't forget, all you gotta do is buzz in to squash the bugs that don't belong. And you'll be working up to a final round value of $3,000. All right, take a big, deep breath because it's gonna be a long, smelly trip. Here we go. Flowers, buzz in when you see one that's not. Glade plug-in sense. Decongestants. Cheeses. Bodily fluids. Tobacco brands. Herbs. Well, that was pretty damn good. You think we can keep it going? Buzz in for your amount. Okay, well, this question is worth exactly $2,000. May I introduce Dining Like a Jackass. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Say you order the surf and turf at a fancy restaurant. If you behave like Buridon's ass, you'll sniff your entire meal, then do what? Stick the lobster up your nose, eat the lobster and the fillet, then throw up, Rub the fillet in your date's face or eat neither the lobster nor the fillet. Buradon's ass is the story of an ass that starves to death because it can't choose between two equally good bales of hay. Of course, you're more likely to eat the lobster and the fillet, and a fancy dessert, all with your mouth open. Then stiff the waiter and hit a couple of cars in the parking lot as you leave. Jerk. Go ahead and pick an amount. The reward for this question is $4,000. Well, look what I found. Lathering up your community chest. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Suppose the passengers on Monopoly's B&O Railroad actually have B.O. Which neighborhood residents will most likely complain? Vermont Avenue residents, Illinois Avenue residents, Boardwalk residents, or Mediterranean Avenue residents? Illinois Avenue borders the B&O Railroad, so the folks there will most likely raise a ruckus about the stench. You know, one could also blame the smell on that metallic dog pooping in their yards. Grab that value. The value for this question is going to be $2,000. This one's called Your Hot and Spicy Lovin' Spoonful. So I was flipping through that cooking magazine, Bon Appetit. Hey, I read it for the articles, okay? Anyway, I found this personals ad. Check it out. Take a good whiff. Me, a pungent blend of coriander, turmeric, cumin, ginger, and cloves into rice, noodles, whatever. You, looking to spice up your life. Love of Indian food a plus. So, who wrote this personal ad? Cinnamon, chicory, carob, or curry? Let's see, a blend of coriander, turmeric, blah, 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 commonly found in Indian food? Gotta be curry. You just be careful when you answer these types of ads in cooking magazines, okay? I mean, some of these people's idea of fun is covering you in saran wrap and shoving you in the back of the fridge for a couple of weeks. Take a value. I bet you're going to become very intimate with that value. You're about to jump head first into a dissert. The category for this dissert question is scooping cartoon poop out of the litter box. Okay, my friend, I'm about to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a brand of cat litter or a cartoon cat. As each one... Hey, I'm ready if you are. Give me 30 seconds on that clock. Let the games begin. Fresh step. Top cat. Paper. Exquisite cat. Eat. Lick. Felix. One more. Feline. That's it. Well, damn, I got nothing to criticize here. Thanks a lot. Here you go. You enjoy that moment, my friend, because it may be your last. Pick an amount. This one comes in at $3,750. The category is, does toe jam come in fun size? Ah, kids. You know how on Halloween they sing that stupid song, trick or treat, smell my feet, and then throw eggs at your house? Well, suppose, for some insane reason, you decide to smell kids' feet as you're passing out treats this Halloween. You'll particularly want to avoid children with which of the following conditions? Phimosis, podobromhidrosis, endometriosis, I think I know that one, or no. Oh, it may look like a big, intimidating word, but actually it's just plain old smelly feet. And if you're smelling kids' feet on Halloween, you may also want to try and avoid the police, okay? Buzz in for the amount. Let's see the amount on this one. $12.50. I believe this one is called, It's Not Over Till the Fat Lady Farts. Let's do it. Suppose an opera singer eats too many musical fruits before going on stage. Which of these would be the highest operatic vocal range for his lyric soprano, mezzo soprano, contralto soprano, or coloratura soprano? Coloratura soprano is the highest operatic vocal range for a well-squeezed toot.
Figaro, 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 Figaro. That wasn't me. That was a chair moving. Look, I show you. I do it again. No, wait.
Grab the value. Here's your total value for this one. 2,250 smackers. Let's have a big warm welcome for cooking shows for the perverted. All right, let's do it. If Mrs. Lovett from the musical Sweeney Todd were to appear on a cooking show, what aromatic food dish would she most likely prepare? A rich souffle made from cats, a dessert topping made from sewage, a meat pie made from human corpses, or a pork roast made from a psychic pig? In the musical Sweeney Todd, Mrs. Lovett makes meat pies out of dead bodies.
First, what you want to do is saute the human corpse in a zesty hollandaise sauce. Can you smell that? Then compact the human remains into a flaky pie crust and bake for 30 minutes. Yummy, yummy, yummy in the tummy, tummy, tummy.
Choose a value. I hope you're strapped in, 'cause here it comes. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. Now, you know all about this. All you need is to get a clue. Rhymes with yuck. All right, take a nice big whiff. Well, have mercy. You annihilated that attack. Let's check out what it did to your score. There it is. Wow, that was an intense game. That was really thrilling. You were by far the best player we had. Now do me a favor. Look to your left. Now look to your right and repeat after me.
Want to get away? Come stay at the beautiful San Ben.
You can put on weight and...
If you'd like to make a call, why don't you try calling 1-900-JUICY-BABE? There are sexy girls just like me waiting to take your call and rock your world.
Hey.